Today we will be giving you a demonstration related to the working of a planing machine. So planing machine is one of the machine which is used to produce a flat surface. As you can see, this is your workpiece made up of mice teeth. So this has been for this surface to be made flat. So we have to reciprocate this tool. There is a tool here. This is a single point cutting tool. As you can see, this reciprocates. The tool remains fixed here. The table, which is this one, the bed of the machine, this moves like this way, and we have fixed our workpiece with the help of a clamping devices. These are clamping instruments or the fixtures. So we clamp our workpiece on this one, and the workpiece reciprocates forward and backward, and depending upon the how much of material you have to remove, for example depth and the feed, we have to feed our tool. For example, this is the part where we give the depth of cut, and similarly these are the parts to give the motion of the to give the tool from one motion from one end to another end. So by giving the depth of cut, we can get how much of thickness that will be removed, and by giving this translatory motion, actually we will be cutting the material in a single line. So when number of lines will be connected together, we will be able to cut a flat surface on the on the previously rough surface. So in this one we need one tool, cutting tool. This is the tool. This is the tool portion. We have a shank here, which is held by two bolts actually. And now this tool is fixed, and the bed will actually reciprocate to give the cutting motion. So there are some important parts. For example, this is the part. Now, there are two sets of pulleys actually. These are combination pulleys. So this outer pulley and this pulley are the fast pulley, and the inside those fast pulleys are the loose pulleys. So the thing is that these loose pulleys actually are not fixed with the shaft. They are not keyed with the shaft, so they can easily rotate upon that axle. For example, the pulley we see in wells, actually they easily rotate, so they are not fixed with the axle. And these two outer pulleys, those are called fast pulleys. They are keyed or fixed to the shaft. So when they rotate, actually they will provide the motion. So there are combination of pulleys. One is this one set, and this other two. This is the another set. So what will happen? This will help us to give two different type of motion. For example, the power which is we get from this belt, single belt, straight belt, flat belt. So that will be transferred. This will be used for one stroke, and for the return stroke we need to use a reverse stroke, or return stroke we need to use a cross bed. So when there is a forward motion, we will be getting we will be placing our these are the forks. So these forks are actually, you can see this is somewhat inclined to the axis of the shaft axis. So you can see that this fork, when it is present on this side, actually this will give another type of motion. When you change this fork to this position, or the 90-degree position, or somewhat acute angle position, you will get the reverse motion. So once inclined position will give you a certain type of forward or backward motion. When you change this arrangement, you will get a different type of motion. So this motion is actually regulated by, these are the connection you can see. So this pulley, actually when it goes, this table, actually the table moves forward and backward. So when it gives a forward or backward motion, accordingly the pulley actually moves forward and backward. So these pulleys are being powered by motors. Actually you can see there is a motor on the top of that. So this motor actually powers the pulley, and it moves like this way. Now you can see one of the motions actually. Now this is the reverse motion, and this is the forward motion. And please understand that the speed is always constant in the reverse and the forward motion. And as you can see, the force being moved to different positions to allow them. This is the forward motion, and this is now the reverse motion. So you can see how the belts are being changed from one point to the other point, so as to give the strokes or motion to the bed of the pulley. Now this motion is actually this is a telescopic shaft actually. This telescopic shaft will help us to change the belt position from one set of combination pulley to other set of combination pulley. Now you can see this is being connected to another part. So this part comes directly here, and you can see in this one, connected to that one, there are set of gears actually inside that one. So this is the forward stroke, and in the reverse stroke you can see the gears, actually gears moving forward and backward. So according to forward and backward, so this table movement is controlled by the gear. So you can see this one connected directly moving. This is another shaft actually, which transmits the motion from this gear position. Now please understand, the motion of the table is being controlled by this two cams arrangement. Now you can see these blocks actually strikes that one so as to reverse the motion. This is the forward stroke, and you can see this is the reverse stroke. So this one connects with this one to give the motion, and again this one strikes that one to reverse the position. So in this way we complete one stroke. This is one stroke, forward stroke or a backward stroke, you can say anything, or this one is another stroke. So all these things are being controlled by this the cams present inside here. So now I will request Ashwini sir. Now we are trying to take a touching point on the workpiece surface. The tool is being lowered. As you can see now, the chips are being formed. So one stroke of line has been cut on the surface. Now we have given the translated this type motion. Once we started with this one, now we are trying to move in this direction. So you can see the chips being formed. You can see the machining being taking place in the form of continuous chip. This is formed because the mycin which is highly ductile, so it can give you continuous chips. So in this, once we give a linear motion with the help of this bed, actually bed, please understand this one bed is actually stationary, moving, and the tool is stationary, and we are trying to give a feed to the depth of cut and the speed of the tool in this direction so as to complete the machine.